What's up, Taiwan? I'm Jaime Ocon with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. The United Nations has opened its General Assembly in New York. As Rick Lau reports, global leaders face mounting challenges in a divided world.
It's the first day of the United Nations General Assembly. And in welcoming the global body's members to its New York headquarters, the UN chief Antonio Guterres noted that the group is now far from united.
Our world is becoming unhinged. Geopolitical tensions are rising. Global challenges are mounting. And we seem incapable of coming together to respond.
One of the major issues dividing member states, Russia's invasion of its neighbour Ukraine, now in its 18th month. In a fiery address, the country's President Volodymyr Zelensky compelled the assembly to support his efforts to repel invaders.
And the goal of the present war against Ukraine is to turn our land, our people, our lives, our resources into a weapon against you, against the international rules-based order.
Zelensky's sentiment was echoed by US President Joe Biden, who denounced Russian leader Vladimir Putin's naked aggression. But Biden took a softer stance when it came to China, another authoritarian state threatening the status quo with military expansionism in the South China Sea and aggression towards Taiwan, which it sees as part of its territory.
I've said we are for de-risking, not decoupling with China. We will push back on aggression and intimidation and defend the rules of the road, from freedom of navigation to overflight to level economic playing field.
China has recently escalated threats to take Taiwan by force, raising concerns that the self-ruled island nation could become the next Ukraine. Beijing has been using its influence at the UN to keep Taiwan out of the global body. Taiwan's only voice at this annual gathering comes through its small list of diplomatic allies that speak out for it.
El gobierno de Paraguay expresa su apoyo a la República de China, Taiwán, para ser parte integral del sistema de las Naciones Unidas.
But there is more on the agenda of this 9-day gathering than any one country's aggression towards its neighbours. The leaders are meant to find solutions to the escalating climate emergency and the global cost of living crisis. But if the display of division on day one is anything to go by, consensus and real change may prove elusive. John Su and Rick Lau for TaiwanPlus.
A tornado has ripped through part of eastern China, killing at least 5 people. State media says the twister in Jiangsu province also injured at least 4 people and damaged almost 2,000 homes. It's the latest extreme weather to hit China after Typhoon Haikui brought flooding and landslides to the country's south. Officials in several areas are warning of heavy rain and strong winds in the coming days. U.S. officials say that any form of conflict in the Taiwan Strait would have devastating effects in the region. Here's the person in charge of Indo-Pacific security testifying in the Senate.
Military aggression across the strait, whether in the form of an outright invasion, a blockade, or other means, would risk human life and global prosperity unimaginable in this century.
Ratner and other officials were testifying at the U.S. Armed Services Committee. They say China poses one of the biggest threats to security in the Taiwan Strait, and the U.S. is speeding up arms delivery to Taiwan to help the country defend itself. The military is kicking off 3 days of exercises in southern Taiwan to test joint operational capabilities. The drills are taking place at Pingtung's Joint Operations Training Base Command. They will feature tanks, armored vehicles, helicopters, and fighter jets. Training will focus on combining assets to carry out precision strikes. The military will start practicing helicopter flyovers in Taipei as part of preparations for the country's National Day event. U.S.-made Black Hawk helicopters will fly over the presidential office in the early mornings on Thursday and Saturday. The military plans to conduct full-scale rehearsals closer to the festivities. Those will include both helicopters and jets. The country's National Day celebration will take place on October 10th. Every drop matters, but in Taiwan, it's especially crucial. The country has been through flooding and droughts, and safe water treatment and storage is becoming ever more vital. Sally Jensen was at the event in Taipei to learn more about how Taiwan and other countries are tackling this issue.
It's Taiwan International Water Week, and this expo in Taipei is showcasing everything water. Smart water meters, water treatment technology, and water resource management. Businesses and organizations from around the world have come to share what they're doing to ensure safe, clean drinking water. And Taiwan is also showing off its efforts in this area. But most people are still not comfortable drinking tap water here, and the Water Resources Agency is trying to change that. Is Taiwan's tap water, is it safe to drink?
Sure. The quality of the Taiwan tap water is quite wonderful, but every individual they like to taste a different kind of smell of the water.
Taiwan is one of the world's rainiest countries, but often experiences water shortages and droughts. What's more, it has one of the world's highest per-person water consumption rates.
We also think about the quantity of the water is quite crucial for our society because we know the climate change make everything go be different compared to before.
According to UNICEF, half the world's population could face water scarcity by as early as 2025. And with Taiwan's aging buildings, added to a lack of public trust in clean tap water, safe facilities for water storage and treatment will be essential. Howard Zhang and Sally Jensen in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwanese experts say they're optimistic about what AI systems like ChatGPT might do for medicine.
There are a lot of potential of impact, AI and GPT-4 in the whole biopharmaceutical industry and the whole biopharmaceutical value chain.
Industry leaders and officials met in Taipei to discuss how AI could be used in medicine. They say chatbots like ChatGPT could change the scientific world by analyzing data much faster than a human can. But while the experts are excited by its potential, there are also concerns over data protection and misuse of the technology. Crashing, throwdowns, and b-boys, common language in the world of breakdancing, and a new event in this year's Asian Games. Taiwan's top breakdancer is getting ready for the competition. Harrell Hughes tells us more.
The moves speak for themselves. Breakdancing started in the United States and is now popular around the globe. And for the first time, it will be an official event at the Asian Games.
其实 breaking 的本质就有点像是我们用肢体语言在做辩论，所以我们要怎么样辩赢对方？那很重要的一个点就是，在观众跟大家看来，你是不是比较受瞩目？
This is Taiwan's competitor, Sun Jian, also known as Quake. He is ranked first in Taiwan, 16th in the world, and is a two-time champion of BC1 Taiwan. That's a national qualifier for an international tournament.
他应该在国际上就是大家会觉得很有爆发力，然后也是动作很有原创力。
Each round of the competition is a one-on-one, head-to-head showdown. Scoring is based on 6 elements: skill, performance, creativity, diversity, musicality, and personality. The music is created on the spot by a DJ, but for the dancers, there are ways to prepare.
我的拿手招式应该是单手的东西，像我以前花很多时间在练一个叫抛的动作，就是以前大家说的大风车，我都会把它做成单手，然后再加上一点自己想的变化，这样。
The stakes are high. Gold medal athletes for certain events at the Asian Games automatically qualify for the Olympics. For Sun, he only needs to live up to his name to make his competitors quake. Alex Chen and Harrell Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, check out these images of pro wrestlers battling it out on a bullet train in Japan. I'm Jaime Ocon. Take care and see you next time.